It's a quiet night. The clock shows 11 p.m. Joe, a 16-year-old teenager, sits in the living room watching TV. His phone suddenly rings.
Joe, your dad and I just got to the hospital. You doing okay at home?
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry, everything's fine.
Call me if anything happens, okay?
Got it, Mom. Take care.
The call ends. Joe turns off the TV and heads to the kitchen to grab a drink. As he pours water into a glass, there's a soft knock on the front door. His eyes widen, heart racing.
Who the hell is knocking this late?
He walks cautiously to the door, peeking through the peephole. There's no one there.
Probably just the wind.
He goes back to the living room, trying to stay calm.
Oh, come on. What now? Who's there? Quit messing around.
We've been waiting.
Joe spins around quickly, but no one is there. His body trembles, cold sweat dripping down his face. Suddenly, the landline phone rings. With shaky hands, he picks up the receiver.
Joe, I'm home, open the door.
Joe's heart sinks. He knows his parents are still at the hospital.
You're not my mom. Who is this?
The phone emits loud static before the call abruptly ends. Desperate, Joe grabs his cell phone and calls his mom.
Joe, why are you calling me so late?
Mom, someone knocked on the door and said you're home.
Listen carefully. Don't open the door for anyone. We'll be home in an hour.
Joe nods even though his mom can't see him. He locks all doors and windows, then hides in his room under the bed. The knocking returns, louder and more persistent this time. A raspy voice whispers from the front door.
Joe, I'm home, open the door.
Suddenly, the sound of shattering glass echoes from downstairs. Joe's heart pounds. Footsteps shuffle across the floor, heading up the stairs toward his bedroom.
Oh God, no, no.
Joe jerks awake, still trembling under the bed. It was a hallucination, but it felt so real. In the distance, he hears the familiar sound of a car pulling into the driveway. Moments later, the lights come back on.
Joe, it's me, Dad. He got away, but the police are on it.
Joe crawls out from under the bed, shaken but relieved. His parents are finally home. The nightmare is over, but the memory lingers like a shadow in the back of his mind. One thing he is certain of is that the thing is not human.